All right, I want to remind brothers to be very, very careful with who you consider a friend. A lot of times we take that word very lightly, we throw it around very lightly, and that's a very serious term. You have to be very, very cognizant of who you're associating with, and not even just who you're associating with, but who your friends' are, who they're associating with, because energy is infectious, and you don't want some negative or wrong energy to wear off on you, and you end up succumbing to some consequences or circumstances that you didn't want to or that you didn't foresee. So it takes years and years and years to evaluate the value of a person, because a lot of people come to you and they're not being genuine. They're showing you a certain side of them that is agreeable or malleable because you have a certain energy or a certain trait that they want to latch on to, that they want to siphon for themselves. And then once they feel your usefulness, or once they feel that they've siphoned all the energy, the real them comes out, and you end up being betrayed, or end up in some circumstances or dire circumstances that you didn't foresee, or worse, you end up dead or in jail. So it's very, very important that you consider who your friends are, because me myself personally, I spent wasted a lot of time in my life, years, with the wrong friends. All of, not all, but most of the bad or less productive habits that I got into was directly introduced to me because of my friends. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't have still gotten into those habits at a certain time or a later time, but when I was introduced to them, I wasn't even thinking about it. So, smoking weed, alcohol, pornography, when I was introduced to that by other friends, I wasn't even, it was nowhere in my radar. I wasn't even thinking about it. So, yeah. And then, their friends were influencing them to do the same thing. So, yeah, I'm not, once again, I'm not saying that it's all their fault or I wouldn't have eventually gotten into it, but you have to be cognizant of the people you associate with. And a lot of, especially black males, they're going to make a lot of mistakes with their associations from the ages of 15 to 25. Those are critical years. And those are when you want to, become more social and have more friends. And you think that, your friendships that you make in high school are going to last for a certain amount of time or last for life. And for the most part, that's not going to be the case. So you really don't want to take those things as, like, you don't want to overcommit to those types of friendships. You still want to keep some distance. You don't want to engage your emotions and in building bonds with them too seriously. You still have to evaluate them, because at that time, uh, a lot, not only the people that you choose as friends, but yourself as well. You're going through a lot of different changes. You're realizing certain things. You're maturing. You may mature at different rates than them. So the friendships that you built uh, based upon certain likes or dislikes or certain attitudes and behaviors might be different in a few years. And so you don't want to get too heavily invested in that. You always want to continually, not just once when you first meet them or you first become cool, but continuously over the years, reevaluate your friendship, reevaluate the person, reevaluate their growth, and thus reevaluate those same things in yourself, and see if you are focused on different things and if you're in different directions. And because nothing, a lot of people talk about PTSD when it comes to traumatic events from childhood, but people don't really realize that having dysfunctional or bad friendships will give you PTSD for a very long time. It could build a lack of trust. It could build a lack of, it could build a insecurity within yourself with how you deal with people. It could build a distance to where now you're limiting your opportunities by not wanting to network with people because of the bad experiences you've had with friends before. So it's very, very vital that you really take your time and evaluate the friendships that you have, especially in adulthood, because you don't have time for that shit. You don't have time for drama. You don't have time for friends. You going out, this dude getting in fights, or he rowdy, or this dude got problems over here, and he needs you to run him somewhere all the time. He need to borrow some shit. You don't need to, what I mean? we got shit to do. We got goals to accomplish. We got bills. We got mortgages. We got property taxes. Some of us may have children. We don't have time to deal with burdens and people that just got it. And some people just have, they just have really poor energy. They just attract situations that are just filled with drama. I don't know how people continuously do that, but I have seen people that do that over and over again. I just I don't want to get involved, but I'm really curious. Like, wow, this person is something in their spirit that just keeps attracting this drama in their life. So you don't want to be fall victim to that. It's like law number 10 in 48 Laws of Power: avoid the unhappy and the unlucky, because that energy is infectious. But not only just those types of energies, all types of energies. People are, they want to be in the in crowd. That type of energy is infectious. They always want to be on trend or on certain things, and they want to be up on everything. And if you're not a person like that, that shit can get annoying. Like, chill out, bro. You know what I mean? But you could be like, well, I guess I should be like this. And then you end up acting out of character. So, as I get older, I find that I don't want to associate with too many people. I mean, it may just be me. I don't know. But I'm genuinely curious how people want to be just involved with people in general, in large, like, I don't like concerts. I'm starting not to like sporting events. Like, it's just the energy. I don't like people impacting my energy. I like to keep my energy for myself. I don't like a communal shared energy, because I like to keep my energy authentic to me. And I don't like a lot of people trying to influence my energy, because my energy is what I want to keep to me. It's something that's authentic, and it's something that I want to maintain, and I find value in it. So when other people are trying to influence it, the shit gets irritating. So I like to stay to myself, and I like to invite the energy that I want around me. And it's usually very sporadic. So that's just me. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, be very careful, be very thoughtful, and continue to evaluate the friendships you have. And it's not just, a lot of people say, people are not adding to your life. Listen, I'm at a point now that you don't have to add shit. Just don't take away nothing. You feel me? You don't have to add, you don't have to bring, you don't have to support. Just don't do nothing harmful. Just don't talk, don't deceive, don't betray me. Don't ask me to borrow no motherfucking money. I mean, you feel me? And if you like that, if we could just go be cool and do something every now and then, you not pressuring me, that's where I'm at with it. You don't have to add nothing. I got this shit covered. You feel me? Just don't subtract. Don't be trying to influence. Don't be trying to, do too much. Just be cool, and, we can be cool. But, that's just me, once again. But if y'all out there, y'all agree, let me know. But anyways, just wanted to give you that little bit of game. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you listening. Hit the link in my bio to get my book, Black Man's Guide for Working in Corporate America. All right. Peace.